that race and finished it and still had energy to attend to state affairs. It's simply magical for me. So let's listen to Governor Adams Oshiomhole. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Legacy clean, legacy fine, legacy change. Oh yes. And our roads, it done day better. Now LSPWC, they do more. The people with sabi maintain roads. Then don't for the macho without taxpayer money. Yes, to make our roads well. Lagosians, una listen, no. Make you not throw yama for gutter. No drum, make you not burn anything for road. Make you not drum. No carry heavy trucks spoil our road. No drum. No cut our road. If you know want to drum. No for petroleum product for our road. No drum. Car wash, make you take your time.
When I don't hear the matter where they this background, our road and our property, we could protect it. If you want control us, I better call this number 070-981-07021. This message now from Lagos State Public Works Corporation. Oh, don't get it for road maintenance all over.
Make we keep our road safe, Lagos now we own.
It's fairly challenging. Some people thought it was a joke that I can't do 10 kilometers. But I know that on a treadmill, I've done 10 kilometers, I've done even 12. But you know, there's a difference between treadmill you can control and a natural terrain where you have hills and valleys and all of that, and in an open weather. That was the only thing I wanted to show. But last week, twice I covered 10.5, 11 kilometers. So I knew that I have done it, and that therefore today I will be able to do it. And I think what is important is that we participated in both. But also to give, to reassure people of my age group that it's life. People think that, but you have to do exercise, you are not fat, what weight are you burning? And I tell people, it's not about fatness, it's not about burning weight, it's about keeping fit. You know, getting your blood circulation to improve and reassuring yourself that you are still capable of doing anything that human beings are supposed to be able to do. So it was nice. At the point, it was a bit tempting, particularly when we were climbing the hill. And it was an endurance test that reminds one that one is still fit. It was good. Across the 18 local government areas, we have road projects. And when we are building road, we don't call them rural roads. Because as you can see, this road compares to any other federal road. And that is standard everywhere. And they are expected to last. I believe that we cannot sustain development without massive investment in infrastructure. And central to rural development is the issue of access. If you can't access a place, you can't deliver on Medicare, you can't deliver on education, you can't locate health center. Because no doctor we want to live in a place he cannot drive a motor vehicle to. So road, I think, is fundamental of all the other things that we need. Now in that area we have road, we have electricity, and as you can see, beautiful vegetation, beautiful scenery, good weather. So even for those who are interested in mechanized farming, they now have a point to drive around, to carry out their survey, do their soil tests, and hopefully invest in agriculture. A lot of idle land that have never been exploited for over 200 years. So for me, it is obviously, to answer your question, is about reminding ourselves that the rural people remain the majority. And they have been forgotten over the years. For me, they are the best because I'm a rural guy. This is my small village, only one fully boat. And you have villages like this all over Nigeria. And those who have gone to Africa today, they've seen that there are real Nigerians. I'm sure those Ethiopians, those Kenyans, Ugandans who participated, they will see that a typical small village can boast of such quality of road. And I think it's a good message to take back to their own country. That, you know, Nigeria is not just Lagos and Abuja. You know, that there are things happening in the hinterland, there are even people in the hamlet getting. And then for the rural people, like you said, they see ministers coming to visit. They see sportsmen and women. They've seen big people who ordinarily they've never seen before. And they are reminded that wherever you are, you know, those in government can identify,
Governors can reach
locate
you.
with you, and interact with you at your level. That gives them confidence. And in terms of the issue of rural-urban migration, when we carry development to the doorstep of the people in the rural area, you don't need to sermonize about the need for them to stay there. If you can get them busy there and they can earn a living, and they can get the good things of life. So I think it's a comprehensive statement about what we might call integrated development that takes into account the fact that the majority of our people still reside in rural areas. I'm forced to admit that we could do a lot better than we did in our first term. And also to say that we are committed to doing a lot more in the second term. We are working out a contract with Amadou Shaibu, along with other people who are into sports, particularly football, to see how we can reinvent football. Go back to those good days when we had competitions, Headmaster, Principal Cup.
Well, that's Comrade Governor Adams Oshiomhole talking about the Okpokpe road race, and also saying a few things about the insurance of Benin, that they will do a lot more to get insurance back to what they used to be around our football. And I just saw a comment here that insurance players are protesting that they have not been paid allowances for how many months? 11 months, unpaid salaries for 11 months. Players of insurance this morning staged a protest in Benin City over unpaid salaries running to 11 months. Well, we appeal to Comrade Governor that what he's doing with the road race and all of that, he should also spare some time and look in the direction of insurance of Benin, so that the good work can go round for everybody. Well, the game going on in the English Premier League that we talked about is now 1-1. Sunderland won, Stoke City won. Relegation dogfight is expected, usually games of that nature, that it is always as dramatic as that. But, gentlemen, let's move very quickly because we have a lot of grounds to cover. Let's go basketball now. LeBron James, King James, they call him. What can we say? What can we say about this man? MVP for the 4th time. The youngest player to achieve this.
Yeah, when you look at the fact that the likes of the great Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan was never they were never MVP 4 times, but he's joined illustrious company like Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and 2 other players as well as 4-time winners. They won at least 4 times, and he just happens to be the youngest. But I mean, it's been a phenomenal year for LeBron James. He and his Miami Heat colleagues have been fantastic form.
Let's hear what he has to say about his award.
To present LeBron James of the Miami Heat with the 2012-13 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player Award. Congratulations, LeBron. It's heavy.
I always know that with team success becomes individual prizes, individual accolades, but this really doesn't mean much to me. I'm humbled and I'm happy about it, but I wish it was 15 of these up here because I'm with a great group of guys that allow me to be the MVP each and every night. So thank you. All right, you got it now.
All right.
King James for the record. All right, let's move away from basketball and talk about another guy who is also setting all kinds of records in his own way, and massively too. That's Floyd Mayweather. He's never tasted defeat, and he said that nobody has been able to break the code. Guerrero surely isn't even close to breaking that.
Cheap. Talk is so cheap. I mean, Robert Guerrero and his father said a lot of things, called him a woman beater, said so many things.
Just to unsettle him.
Yeah, me say talk is cheap, but this man has backed it up 44 straight times.
No, what talk is cheap. I was referring to Guerrero.